Hey everyone, today we're back in the Turtle Pack. And oh, first of all, look at those achievements. All done. We're not here for achievements today, obviously. We are here because we stand on the shoulders of giants. Yet again, we're celebrating the next threshold of sub counts for this channel. We have reached 500 subs. Absolutely incredible. First of all, I wanted to start by just a big shout out to everybody who supports this channel, everybody who's, seen some of my content. Never expected to really do much with this channel when I first started making videos. I obviously really enjoy the game, have a big passion for the game. I put a lot of hours into the game, so I figured, might as well start recording some videos. My brother, who showed me this game initially, doesn't play as much anymore of the game. He's off to college, so figured this would be a cool way to kind of keep him in the loop with some stuff, and yeah, just kind of be part of a community. That's kind of what I was looking for as well. Play a lot of games, but a lot of solo stuff, and never was really part of a community with any games. So yeah, with all that being said, let's hop into the run. Thanks again to everybody for the support. So we're tributing a couple creators today, and we're in the Turtle Pack because these are creators that I originally watched when I found Super Auto Pets. They're actually creators that my brother did not necessarily show me, which I was surprised because he watches a good amount of content, but I don't think as much for Super Auto Pets, maybe some more for some other games. So kind of found the content creators myself, and the first one we're going to tribute, I will let you know when we get there. It's kind of funny because I know in the thumbnails and the titles or the description of the video I'm probably putting, who I'm tributing and all that stuff. So we're at turn 5. We level up into a deer. And that's exactly what we're looking for. So the reason we want a deer is the whole goal of this run. It's not necessarily 5 of a kind. It's not necessarily, do a specific like deer build. It's just get as many buses with chili as we can. And that's not necessarily pilling the deer, right? We just want deers and parrots, so we can just overload our team with deers and parrots. And the main reason I wanted to do this is I remember when I first found Skoottie and I was watching Skoottie's content, I became obsessed, not necessarily with summon teams. I really didn't like summon teams, like the whole turkey, deer, fly, and all that. But some of the combos with the deer were just so incredible, and Skoottie seemed infatuated by just how many buses can we get. Like, I remember one video is like, can we overwhelm our opponent with buses? And I think that one he was just going for like a tiger deer combo, going for some big buses. But yeah, he's done a lot of stuff with buses, so I figured, you know what? Let's see if we can just overwhelm our opponent with buses and kind of do the thing where we don't necessarily use the crazy synergy. We're not going for the turkey. We're just going for parrots and deers, put a little bit of scaling on them. Obviously, once we get to turn 11, we're looking for the mushrooms on the deer and see if we can get it done. So got the dolphin here to help us, and luckily it took out a scorpion, which I guess wouldn't be the worst thing in the world because we have low stats in the front anyway. And yeah, another note on Skoottie, I've actually ran into Skoottie's team a couple times. I think it's his A to Z level 3 team. And I'll see the A to Z level 3 and I'll be like, hey, I think that's Skoottie. Like, what's going on here? I'm not sure though. And then I'll look at the replay and I'll have his little Skoottie hat on. And I'm like, oh yeah, of course that's Skoottie. That's awesome. But yeah, kind of commenting on the different creators I've tributed in the past. It's been a lot of people who pretty much only stream or only make content for Super Auto Pets, but there's obviously a lot of similar games, right? A lot of the kind of auto battler concepts. And yeah, Skoottie plays, I would like to assume, pretty much any kind of popular auto battler strategy game like that. I'm not too well versed in all the different types of games. I pretty much just keep to Super Auto Pets. I've tried some of the other ones like backpack battles and whatnot. Very interested in those, but yeah, I don't have as much time right now anymore, so just kind of sticking to Super Auto Pets and some of the other games I play with friends. So yeah, got some dragon scale going actually, which is really surprising for this run. I did a couple runs before this, and it usually ends up like a turkey with a bunch of deers and parrots, and it's hard to pivot off of the turkey in the end. So I figure if I can get a little bit of scaling going and then just pivot to some more deers, hopefully that'll get it done. And you'll see here the summon teams are exactly what we want to see. Hopefully we can just clean them up. The skunk teams don't hurt us too much because we don't have the most stats. So there's definitely some things that could hardcore counter us now that we have a mushroom sniper, right? If like a single sniper is on their team, like a leopard, and they happen to hit our level 2 deer, we're going to miss out on those buses. So it could be pretty rough. It's turn 11, have a 1.5 dragon here for scaling. Would like to get it level 2, push as much scaling as we can, and then pivot off it quick. So you'll see we're starting to run into the big unit teams, which are very, very scary. But we're able to power through, and that's 8 trophies on turn 12. So we're doing pretty good. And you see 2 mushrooms show up. I thought about freezing the mushroom, but I was like, we still need to level some stuff up. We get another deer, and there's a cricket there. So I decide, okay, let's greed for the scaling a bit. Oh yeah, and I was saying parrots and deers. Of course, tigers as well would count. You know, throw a tiger in a back behind a deer. Especially behind a mushroom deer. I don't know if it'll exactly... I don't think it gets the extra spawn behind a mushroom deer. But yeah, there you go, Mr. Rhino. The hard counter that we are hoping we don't face. Down to 2 hearts. So at this point I was like, yeah, this could be pretty rough because... yeah, you could just keep running into those hard counters. So luckily we have the perfect amount of gold where we can take a couple more dragon scales, mushrooms sitting in the shop, make sure we get our level 2 mushroom deer in 2nd position, give us the best chance to go. And it's a whale deer team. Look at this. Whale deer, turkey rooster, parrot. The turkey and parrot are both level 1. So we get our double level 2 deer. Luckily we get 2 hits, which is pretty big. So you see they have 1 health, they still only have 5 health, so that's pretty crucial. It means our bus gets the 1 hit. Our parrot gets a couple free hits, and it's actually an easy cleanup. So right there, that shows you teams that are still pivoting or teams that maybe fell a little bit behind on their turkey and parrot levels in their backline. Yeah, we can definitely power through. And you see here we're at 9 trophies with 2 hearts remaining. So I could have greeded a little bit more, but we have 3 mushrooms on these deers, so they can't go anywhere, right? I guess I could combine deers, but we already have the deers on the board. Might as well just sell the dragon, go all in. I would love to find another deer. I probably should have rolled twice there, but I figured I have another heart. Let's just play this parrot. If we happen to lose next turn, we can combine. We can look for another deer to put in front, maybe with a stake. Do something like that. We're obviously wasting a mushroom right now, so it's not the ideal order, but we have, considering we're going to lose this, we have 7 buses on the table, right? The 5 on the board and the 2 back mushrooms. So 7 buses. We get an extra hit there. Can we get it done? So luckily we have enough to 1 hit. Don't have enough to 1 hit the otter, but I think you already see what's going on here. It's actually not even close. We get it done. Shout out Skoottie. Absolutely love watching your content. It's probably the most content I've watched. Definitely out of the gate. I'll say Haps and Sag might give you a run for your money, and probably Grounded as well. I'm sorry to all the other creators. I'm not playing favorites or anything. I'm just being honest. It's just, Skoottie, I've learned so much about how to play the game. It's definitely when I first started learning how to play the game and watching his content for those tips and tricks and just little methods to play the game more efficiently. So all that being said, salute to you, good sir. Appreciate it. And let's move on to the next one. All right, for the next run and the next tribute, we are staying in the turtle pack. So not going to show the pack or anything like that. And yeah, we have a very interesting run here. So this tribute, it's basically a challenge. So instead of going for like specific pet, this or that, what we're going for is the Scambit. And if you've heard that term before, you probably know who I'm talking about. If not, we will get there. So basically, when you first start out a game, you're just trying to get triples, right? You're trying to get triples so you can level up on odd turns. When you level up on an odd turn, or when you level up on any turn for that matter, it gives you an option to buy those pets from the next tier. So we're about to see it here. This is called the Gambit, or as Stanz likes to put it, One Night Stanz likes to put it, the Scambit. So basically, we took an early level up. So the whole goal of this run, as you see here, we have the fish ready to level up and the mosquitoes close. So basically, every run I do in Super Auto Pets, my goal on turn 3 is to get 2 level ups. Or at least by turn 4 is to get 2 level ups. So then you get 2 tier 3s on the board. So 2 tier 3s, that means we have 3 slots open on our team. That gives us a slot open for tier 4, tier 5, and tier 6. Hopefully I'll put some text out to kind of help explain this. But basically the challenge is every level up that I take, I have to take that unit. So our team is going to finish with 2 tier 3s, a tier 4, a tier 5, and a tier 6. That's going to be the team. So now we have a dolphin. The dolphin is here to stay. We have to win with the dolphin. And originally, when I planned on doing this run, I thought it was going to be pretty difficult. But it turns out it's just like anything with this game, right? It's just a matter of getting the right RNG. So here, I think a safe option would have been to take the rabbit. But I decided to forego the rabbit because there's a lot of good scalers later that I'd rather commit to. So the dolphin and the badger can give us good tempo right now. It's going to be hard to scale them. Obviously, once we get to turn 7, we can start throwing pairs like crazy. And we need to somehow be able to get through these tempo teams, right? This horse summon teams like this. Which this one is going to be close. Luckily, we get the draw. So Turtle Pack, I think I've said it about every pack, even custom packs now. It's like, this game just seems like it's gotten a lot harder. So yeah, I'm trying to do things to basically just maximize my hearts and give me a chance. So you see, we level up into Penguin. We take Penguin, we have to keep Penguin. So now the whole goal is let's level up Dolphin and level up Badger as quick as possible. And then we get the scaling rolling. So this run right now is kind of on the clock. Every round we'd go without leveling our Badger and Dolphin from here on out. We're probably going to be falling behind the curve more and more. But you see here, we got to win, so we're still okay. It's an early Penguin, so it's not the end of the world. But there's the Dolphin level up. So we get a level up here, and because we brought the tier 4 in already, we don't take this. Now I could take one temporarily, right, just to help out the team, but it's not staying permanent if it does. So because the team's in this weird state of flux, I decided, all right, let's just roll. Really just looking for a Badger level. And we find a Camel level. And the Camel level is very interesting because we cannot keep this Camel. And yeah, Camel's very scary. Unfortunately, take a loss. Down to 3 hearts. That's fine though. 3 hearts is a good place to be. So take the level up, really just hoping for... oh, sorry, it's turn 7. So that level up was our turn 7 level up. We got a monkey. So now we have Penguin, Monkey. I believe we just froze a Badger in the shop. So we have our level 2 Badger. So our Penguin's going to buff the 2 things we want to keep. And we have a Monkey now, which is incredible. So this run is just working like butter right now. Just smooth and silky. It's looking good. So take the Badger level up. We get another Monkey. So at this point, when your team is transitioning, you're pivoting to your scaling, a lot of times it's really easy just to stack the Monkey, right? Go 1.5 Monkey, next turn 9, you can roll for a chocolate or a Monkey, get it level 2. But we have 3 hearts, only 2 wins. We have a ways to go in this game. So I figure, you know what? Let's go all in. Let's just commit to the scaling. Let's get some stats on this Penguin, I guess. Yeah, I decided to spread out the stats a little bit more. I'm surprised I didn't go front Badger here and second position Monkey. A lot of times I'll go front badger when I initially bring monkeys in, just to get some more stats on the badger and move him back later. I guess I figure the penguin's going to get stats on him eventually. And yeah, perfect team order there for the draw. If I could have put a honeypot on this badger a long time ago and probably got more out of it, more wins instead of draws. But that's fine. With the scaling we're setting up, we'll be able to go late. And we level up into boar and leopard. So two awesome choices to take, especially considering the scaling we have. But if you know anything about Super Auto Pets, anything about Turtle Pack, you know that it's all about the leopard. The leopard is one of the greatest units in the game. So there you go. We did the Scambit to get the whole team. We got the dolphin, we got the badger, the penguin, the monkey, all buffing the leopard. So this leopard's at 10-4 on turn 9. Let's let this roll for a little bit. And while it's rolling, I'm just going to talk about our tribute a little bit more. Stanz. So Stanz obviously is a great creator, great personality. He's, good buddies with it's kind of the Stanz, Atrioc, and Ludwig group. If you're not familiar with them, you probably heard the name Ludwig. He's one of the big streamers, puts on a lot of events and whatnot. And he does a lot of like these kind of game shows and stuff. And Stanz, helps out and is part of the crew on a lot of these shows. So he does one that kind of mimics Taskmaster, and it's called Unpaid Intern. And Stanz plays the Alex character that's like kind of the goofy sidekick. And he does really well in it. Absolutely hilarious. I really enjoy those episodes a lot. And yeah, it just kind of shows to Stanz and his personality. He covers a lot of content, a lot of different games. But I find when he gets into a game like Super Auto Pets or some of these other auto battlers, he's done the Played It Up with Skoottie. He's done some videos on that. I don't know if they're necessarily on his main channel. It might be on his gaming channel, Stanz But Gaming, I believe it's called. But yeah, some incredible videos with Skoottie. And then he's played like the same games he plays with Skoottie. He'll try to get like Ludwig and Atrioc to play him as well and try to teach him. And it's just a whole mess for like a couple hours where they don't get anything done, basically. And yeah, it's just good times with the homies, So shout out to Stanz, One Night Stanz. Let's check back in here to the run. We are on turn 13. So it was turn 9 when we had a base stats leopard in. Now it's turn 13, and we have almost a level 3, 43-37 leopard. So you see the start of the battle, their whole team's almost dead. Unfortunately for us, it's a hedgehog puffer team. Very scary. Our badger is still alive. Our badger's dead now. Our badger fainted our monkey. So that's the worry with these runs. We go down to 1 heart with only 5 trophies. And I was thinking, oh man, this team seems so strong. But the problem with teams like this is you get them really strong and they're great. But if you don't have equipment, you're really not gonna do anything in Turtle Pack late. So I decided, you know what? Let's take a little equipment. Let's swap our scaling over. We need to get the rest of the team big. I'd say the leopard and the badger are sitting pretty good right now. If we can get more stats on the monkey, dolphin, and penguin, then we'll be looking really good. And you see there, they had tiger leopard, but it was only level 2 leopard and not as strong. So we completely wiped the floor of their team pretty easily there. 6 wins. We're just taking anything we can. So throwing pairs. I really don't care about level 3 of anything. It's just whatever you can do to win. And I think a lot of people, this is a good example of getting a team set early and just kind of riding it out. And it's perfect with this challenge with the whole Scambit, right? You get your early level ups, you take those pets, and if you just commit to them, a lot of times you can make them work. Obviously, having some sort of synergy really helps. Obviously, having one of the strongest units in the game that you get from the Scambit really helps. But I'll show you an example of another team I was creating that didn't quite work out. And it just kind of shows you're just really at the mercy of RNG with these runs. So with 7 trophies, I decided to do an interesting order here. We're putting our strongest unit in the middle. I figure if we can get a stake hit and then a dolphin hit, with the snipes that go at the beginning of the battle, these should be able to get KOs, and then it leaves us with our strong leopard in the middle. But if you see here, we got skunked. Our leopard's completely gone, and they're wiping the rest of our team. Our badger's at 1 health. Our badger survives with 1 health, and the honeypot gets us the win. So what a roller coaster of a ride. Looking for one piece of equipment for the penguin, we get it. Decide, okay, let's just start freezing pears, freezing sushis, freezing pizzas. All the equipment on the team is set. There's no equipment that I would want to change. And that is an absolute Goliath of a team. Hopefully we can get favorable trades. They break both of our melons with their deer, or with the chili bus. Shout out Skoottie. And if you see again, the honey badger gets it done. So, oh man, what an absolute roller coaster. Could not believe this team got to 9 trophies. I mean, when I got the leopard on the early level up, I knew the run had a chance. But going down to 1 heart with only 5 trophies, it's a tough place to be. You know, it's basically one good counter team away from really getting us. But the good thing about having snipes is that you can get through most of the countered teams, right? If this team was able to survive and thrive, this turkey team we're facing right now, if we did not snipe them, they would have had more stats than our whole team by far, right? With all the turkey buffs. So we would have gotten annihilated by this team, but that's where the snipes come in. It's an easy cleanup after that. We get the job done. 500 subscribers. I can't believe it. Shout out Skoottie. Shout out Stanz. Check out their channels in the description. I'll try to link like an old video that I really like of theirs as well. Maybe I can find one that gave me some inspiration for these runs here. I'm definitely going to take this whole Scambit challenge, we'll call it the Stanz challenge, to other packs. I'm going to start doing this. I had so much fun doing it. I'll even do it in custom packs, I'm sure, eventually as well. It's kind of how I play already, but yeah, shout out everybody in the end. If you're watching this and you're listening to this right now, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let me know in the comments, you know, any advice or feedback you have for the channel. I've been kind of in cruise control mode for a while, just kind of, you know, doing this for fun, not really looking at the numbers. So I'm just focused on getting quality content over anything. So I might be taking some more days off here and there, just because I don't want to feel super forced to get this out. With all that being said, if you stuck around this long, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one.